I am employed with the Child Advocacy Center for the 23rd Judicial District.
All right, and were you employed there back in April of 2018?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what was your role there at that time?
At that time, I was a family advocate.
Were you present on April 5th when the defendant, Joseph Daniels, brought Alex Nolan in for an interview?
Yes, sir, I was.
Right. Who all came in with them?
Who transported them?
Or who all came, I guess?
I believe Detective Sarah McCartney and Detective Brent Johnson both transported the family.
Okay.
But there was no one else other than Joseph and Alex.
So no other family members?
No, sir.
Okay. And did you have an opportunity to observe the interactions between Alex and the defendant?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what were you doing with them at the time?
At that time, being the family advocate, when each child comes in, we do intake paperwork. So I was filling out intake paperwork with Joseph and Alex.
All right. And did something kind of odd happen while you were filling out the intake paperwork?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what was that?
There were several different things.
All right. What about the first thing? Was there something odd with the word victim?
Yes. The first 2 pages of our intake paperwork for the CAC, it's basic information, but at the top it has the words victim accompanied by, and then there's a line to put their name. Joseph became upset when he read the word victim.
All right. And what did he say exactly, if you remember?
I believe he said, "It's not like I abused my own children."
Okay. And did you actually mark out the word victim?
Yes, sir, I did.
All right. And did he make any statements, he being the defendant, Joseph Daniels, make any statements about hoping they would find that boy or something of that nature?
Yes, sir. You want me?
Yeah, say what he said,
Okay.
if you recall.
He had made mention that he hoped that while he and Alex were at the center, that the police would find that boy.
And that was his words, find
Yes,
that
sir.
boy? Okay. Was there some discussion about a trip to Kansas or something of that nature?
Yes, sir, there was.
And who brought that up?
Alex.
All right. And what did the defendant do when that was brought up?
When Alex brought it up, Joseph put his hand in front of Alex, kind of to hush him, and Alex stopped speaking about
All right.
that.
And then in your report, you state something about Joseph nudging Alex. What is that about?
There was, it was very awkward, and so there was some cutting up, but I do remember he put bunny ears behind the child's head and nudged him, and then he said, "How's that for child abuse?"
All right. So the defendant, Mr. Daniels, nudged Alex and put bunny ears behind Alex's head.
Yes, sir.
And then he made that statement to you about how's that for child abuse?
Yes, sir.
All right. When you say it was awkward, there was cutting up. Who was cutting up?
Joseph was. I tried to lighten the situation with Alex, and going over the whole process of what would be happening there. So Alex and I kind of cut up some.
Okay. That's my questions, Judge.